Hello, welcome to my channel again. I am just going to do a 5-question tag today because I'm kind of preparing for something more bigger on my channel than I have time to do this week, but it's just 5 questions. If you want to participate in this tag, the questions are going to be in the description box. So here it is. What is the worst rejection you've ever experienced? My worst rejection. I had a friend who wanted to fix me up on kind of like a blind date. So she called me up and she says, I know this really great guy that I go to church with. He's really awesome. I think the two of you would really hit it off. Do you mind if I pass your phone number off to him? And I said, sure, why not? I mean, it wasn't going to bother me any. I didn't think he would ever call me. But eventually he did, and he left a message, and of course for like a week we played phone tag. And when we finally got to speak to each other, we spoke on the phone for about 25 to 30 minutes, I think. And at the end of the conversation, I suggested that we go and have coffee at Starbucks and meet in person. Because for me, I'm not really a good connector over the phone, and I'm definitely not a good connector over email or social media. I prefer in-person interaction. And his response to me was, I have to be inspired by the Holy Spirit before I can meet you. And then the phone conversation got awkward, and then we just kind of hung up. I ended up blocking him. I didn't really want to hear from him again, so I added his phone number to the block list. I don't know if he's ever called me, but I certainly wasn't going to call him. And that's my worst experience of rejection. What is the one thing about myself I would change if I could? I would get rid of all of my food allergies. I'm allergic to soy, corn, peaches, cantaloupe, peas, did I say cantaloupe, peaches, walnuts, almonds, and I already said corn. I suspect I'm allergic to zucchini because when I eat zucchini, I have the same type of nauseating, want to toss my cookies feeling that I get when I eat cantaloupe. And then I'm allergic to peanuts. None of my allergies are anaphylactic, so I don't need to carry around an EpiPen, but I do break out, and it gives me digestive problems, headaches, I get lethargic, and that's pretty much, I would get rid of all of my food allergies. What is the worst compliment I've ever received? The worst compliment, and I get it all the time, you're cute for a black girl. Or a black woman, you're pretty for a black woman. I get that all the time. The saddest thing is I get that compliment from black men. So I don't know what that's not a compliment. I don't understand why I can't just be cute. Why do I have to be cute for a black girl? That irritates me. What is the one question you would ask God? Why am I here? This is kind of... I came to Christ in 2009, and so I made a decision to commit myself to reading the Bible every day for a year until I was finished, and I did that. And I came across a verse in Deuteronomy, I think. I don't remember exactly which one, but it pretty much says the sins of our fathers will be passed on to the 3rd and 4th generation. So it made me think, well, am I cursed? My maternal grandmother and grandfather, they didn't have the best marriage. My grandfather wasn't there for his family. He wasn't a good provider or a good protector. And because of that, his children grew up without a male role model. And my grandmother had to raise 6 children, 3 boys and 3 girls on her own. The girls all had children outside of marriage when they were just teenagers. And then the boys, they got in trouble. They got the older two had issues, especially the middle one with drugs. So, and it's affected the family for generations because we're now on the 4th generation after my grandmother, and nobody gets married anymore. Some parts of this family are just kind of high school dropouts. It just doesn't end well for them. And I don't know if that's the curse that I read or if there's a way to break it, but I don't see having children outside of the context of marriage as being a good thing. And because that's the circumstances to which I was born, I kind of question why I'm here. So anyway, that's a topic for another day. The last question is, name one thing you never did that I wish I could do. Name one thing I never did that I wish I could do but can't. I never went to my junior or senior proms in high school. When I was in high school, I was super skinny. I was really shy around people I didn't know, but outgoing around the people I did know. So I didn't have a lot of friends in high school. I had 2 guys who wanted to go to prom with me. They didn't go to my high school, but they had one of them was like, we should get a hotel room. And I'm looking at him like, I don't want to sleep with you. And then the other guy, I just was not interested in him at all. And back then, didn't want to go to the prom by myself. If I was the person I am today, back in high school, I went to the prom by myself in a heartbeat. I go places by myself all the time, but I just didn't want to go by myself. I wanted to go with a date or a guy friend that I actually enjoyed his company. And in high school, I didn't have a lot of guy friends. I had female friends, but no guy friends. So that's something that I wish I could do, go to prom, because I've only had a few occasions where I could get dressed up and dolled up and look really, really nice and fancy. But since I am way beyond my high school years, that is kind of out of the question now. So that's the thing that I wish I could do over is that I can't is go to prom. So that's my 5-question tag for today. Like I said, if you want to participate in this, I'll leave the questions in the description box and you can participate. Leave a comment telling me that you did. Or if you don't have a YouTube channel, I don't know, if you want to answer the questions without doing a video, you can do that as well. But it was, I'm done. I gotta get ready to go to work and the grocery store. So you have yourself a fantastic day. Bye.